Hey guys, what's up? Today I'm bringing you some Battlefield 4 gameplay from the Xbox One. Now today I am playing some Rush on Rogue Transmission, and as you can see I am sniping. Now when I say I don't snipe much, I do mean that, as I think this is the first full game I've played as a sniper, and yeah, I'm not amazing at it, but in this game I went on a 20 kill streak and I was pretty annoyed that I didn't go flawless, as all 20 of those were in one. All my kills, in fact, were in one life. So yeah, that's pretty annoying. But yeah, I was just surprised how well I was when playing a sniper, which I don't usually. Well, I didn't usually do that on Battlefield 3 or on Bad Company 2. So yeah, this was actually loads of fun playing it. So as you can see, this is the default stuff. I'm using the CS LR4, which is the default sniper that you get, and the first sniper you get in the game, and I'm using it with all the default attachments. I've got the variable sight, which is a 6x scope, and when you press the up on the D-pad you change it to a 14x scope. And this scope is, I think, what a majority of people use, especially on Xbox, as the ballistic 40x scope is really hard to control unless you're an absolute pro. Or on PC where you have a mouse, which is a lot easier and accurate to aim with, I find. And with a 6x scope it's quite easy to pick off those people at mid-range or to long range, but it's also easy to pick off those people, as you've just seen, who are a few meters in front of you, which is really good to use. So you don't really need to use the red dot sight or iron sight, which I don't think a lot of people use. Now, the CS LR4 is actually a really strong weapon, especially compared to the Battlefield 3 snipers and the Bad Company. This gun's damage is 100 at its most and 64 at its least. Now you might be wondering why I'm telling you that it's 100 at its most. Of course it's going to be 100, but no, it's not. Some of the snipers, I can't tell you which one because I can't quite remember, but I'm pretty sure one of the guns does 104 damage at its most. Not quite sure which one, and I'm not quite sure why. But anyway, with the lowest damage rating being 64, that still means that anywhere you hit, it's going to be a 2-shot kill, and especially with the 2 headshot multiplier, it doesn't matter how far away they are, you're still going to get a 1-shot kill to the head, which is where it's expected, really. Now, it's got quite a high fire rate at 46 rounds per minute, which is quite a lot compared to other snipers. This allows you to get multiple shots off at an enemy before they get behind cover, but admittedly you do have that first shot, which is crucial, as they're probably going to notice that someone's firing at them. Now that brings me on to another point, which is suppression. This plays a big part in Battlefield 4 to the recon people players, even as compared to Battlefield 3, the ARs and submachine guns do not do as much suppression as they did in Battlefield 3, and yeah, that's a good thing, because in Battlefield 3 it was crazy how much suppression you got. Your screen was completely blurred up by it. But the snipers do a lot more suppression than any other ARs, or any other gun really does, which is crucial for suppressing those enemies that your team's trying to pin down. Now moving on to secondaries, I'm using the P226 here with the ghost ring, which you will see in a minute, as I resort to it as I run out of ammo with my sniper. And I'm not going to lie to you, it is the only pistol that I've unlocked at this moment in time in this game, as I don't really use the pistols a lot. I tend to use my primary rather than my pistols, as they're not really as high powered as they were in Battlefield 3, which I'm not sure if it's a good thing or not. I think it's less realistic, but then again you don't want a game so realistic that it's just not fun to play. And here you can see the tank that really fucks up my shots and killing these 2 people. And I'd just like to say thank you to XGoerX for driving that tank absolutely amazingly. Now, as I said, the pistols being less powered in Battlefield 4 is, I think it's a good thing, as it stops people going around with the 9.3R as was in Battlefield 3 and just obliterating you, which was not fun at all. But yeah, I think that's a good thing overall. Now moving on to my equipment, of course I'm using C4, as it is the only gadget well, one of the only gadgets worth using, apart from the binoculars and I can't remember. I think they're called just. I'm not quite sure what they're called, but you know what I mean. Those binocular things, which spot out enemies and are laser designators. Which I don't think you see me use any of them in this game, which I probably should have done. But I mean, this game didn't end out too badly, so I don't think I need to worry about that too much. But the C4 is a crucial part in the recon, the recon, as you are at a great advantage in your team if you've got a recon which is willing to go out there and blow up a tank or a jeep or even a chopper, which I've seen in a few cases, which is pretty epic. And so yeah, that's a great thing to have. I think I don't use it because I am more used to the support class having it, as they did in Battlefield 3 and Bad Company 2, and I'm not really used to that, and I think I like it, the recon having the C4, as it kind of brings more people into the recon, as the C4 lots of people like trolling with the C4, and yeah, it's pretty fun, but it brings a lot of people to the recon, I think, which I think is a good thing as well. And if you really do want it as a support, you can unlock it, which at the end of, well, near the other end of the support, it's quite high. Now here you see me take out my pistol and nearly get that guy, but I don't. But anyway, C4 is crucial and I don't use it, so that's kind of hypocritical of me there. But yeah, moving on to the binocular laser designated things, which I can't quite remember the proper name for, but they are extremely good, not only at laser designating, but for spotting out your enemies, not only for you but your team. And that is a really big thing in this game, as I think, especially in this game, compared to the other Battlefields, which I keep going on about so much, spotting is a big part, as I think these enemies blend in a lot more to the surroundings due to the better graphics, I think, than in other games. See, there I unlock the other pistol, and so yeah, that's a big part. And then that comes on to spotting in general, which I just want to talk about a little bit, which is, it is crucial to spot people, as at the beginning of this game I used to go around, tap in RB loads of times. You probably hear it in this video as well, the beeping, or I think so, whatever it is, the beeping sort of squeaky noise, which is me pressing the spot button. And before the patch, I'm not sure which one, you could spot anybody vaguely near your crosshairs with the spotting, which is kind of a bit overpowered, as you can just see where all the enemies are. But yeah, that's now been patched, as I've said, and now you can only see them if your crosshairs are pretty much directly over them. And spotting them really does help if there's any people trying to get to grips with Battlefield in general. Spotting helps a lot, as you can keep track of people when they go through somewhere you can't see, or if your sight is quite bad, like you have those ring sights, which some guns do have, which I don't personally like very much and I find hard to use. Now getting to the end of the gameplay, and just like to talk about the overall misfire there. The triggers are really sensitive on Xbox One, I find. But yeah, moving on to the just general overview of the sniper, which I think is a lot easier, well, at least for me, in Battlefield 4 than it was in other Battlefield games, which I like actually, because I never used, well no, okay, I did use the snipers in Battlefield 3, but I didn't use them and I didn't enjoy using them as much as in Battlefield 4, which was extremely fun going on this kill streak, which I think is in fact my highest kill streak and in this game yet, which yeah, but anyway, I think it's a lot easier to use than the snipers, and yeah, I think that's a good thing. I think they try to make it a bit too realistic in Battlefield 3, and there's a lot of, I think there was more scope sway, if that's the right term, more, you know what I mean, and it was just a bit harder to use. And I'm not sure, well, the people that mastered it were really good, and you always pissed off when you got killed when you were running or jumping through the air, but or get shot out of a chopper. That's pretty annoying. But yeah, you're always pretty annoyed when you got killed by them. But now I think that a lot more people are being able to use the snipers a lot easier, and yeah, I think it's a great improvement of many that I've made to Battlefield 4. Now we're coming to the end of the clip here, and in a minute, after missing all these guys, you're going to see me run into cover after not wanting to end my streak, which I was trying to cling on to at this point. And I'm going to play Recon, I think, a lot more due to this game, as I find it a lot easier and more fun in this game to snipe, rather than missing every shot and just dying all the time. But yeah, it was actually quite fun, and yeah, nice little kill feed, great there. But yeah, and oh, nearly gonna die. Run in here, and what do I get? I get killed by that level 8 Christmas noob. You're using the RFB, one of the most OP guns in the game. Anyway, thanks for watching guys, please comment, rate, subscribe, check out the rest of my videos. I'll see you in the next video.